Dancing on his grave. See if that link worked. Yeah. Saw Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox is trash. She looks like a Tales from the Crypt. See if that link worked. You might have to hang up. All right. Hold on, family. Got my brother coming on. We about to do a live for y'all today. We was chopping it up, man, and I'm like, man, we might as well go live with this thing because these people need to hear this, man. You know, old people have not earned the respect of young people. You know, it's like respect your elders, but you got to give people something to respect. Okay, there he is. There's my brother. We just had to update the app. There he is. There's my
My
brother.
brother, my
We
brother.
just had to
What's
update
happening,
the app,
Dragon?
man.
Yes,
Yeah, we
sir.
just had
That
to
worked.
update the app.
That worked. That worked. How the brother today, man?
Man, I'm great, bro. I'm great, bro.
Good.
I'm great.
Good, man. Good. You know why I'm joining? Because
Yeah.
this topic is so important for black people, man.
Ma-
For all people, but especially us.
Yeah. And all we talking
And
about is common sense. Common
yeah,
sense.
common sense. Common sense,
Crazy.
brother. It's like, man, listening to you when I first heard you, it really struck a nerve because I'm in my 50s and I know all about our elders. A lot of us don't have anybody leaving us anything.
Right.
And you know, we wonder why a lot of these young brothers is walking around here angry. We wondering why a lot of us really feel lost because you out here to survive by yourself while you're watching other nationalities have land passed down to them, have trust funds passed down to them. And you know, a lot of young brothers and sisters is just left to fend for themselves, man. And what you teaching about is so important, and a lot of people really need to take heed and listen, especially, you know, I know a lot of young brothers out here in their 20s and 30s, they doing the damn thing. A lot of them is doing it. But it's the older ones in my generation. Again, I'm 56 years old. You don't hear us talking about this. And I just happened to
At
catch
all.
you were the last caller on that Dr.
Brother Rich.
Valentine. Yeah, yes. And you were the last caller, and I kid you not, that show was 2 hours long. And it was like your last, I think he only gave you about 15 or 20 seconds to say something. And within that 15 or 20 seconds, brother, it was like you like lit up the page. I was like, this brother mentioned something that nobody's talking about. And I really
Right.
don't think you're teaching how easy this could be. And I think for a lot of people, they really don't know that. They really don't know. And a lot of us, and including myself, I'm learning through you. Thank goodness. I'm learning through you how cheap it is, how cheap it can be to purchase land. And I'm at my favorite place now. I'm at a park right now here in Newark, New Jersey. I'm here in the park right now. And I was waiting to go live with you, man. And I'm looking around and I'm seeing all this land, all this beautiful greenery. Let me turn the camera around. Hold on. Let me get out
Mm-hmm.
the car for a second. Hold on.
All right.
I'm sitting here just eating a little bit of lunch I had eaten. I'm gonna turn the camera
Yep.
around. And this is one of my favorite spots. I like to come here and work out and stuff like that all the time. But I'm gonna turn the
Right.
camera around and I want people to see what I'm sitting here with in my front windshield, what I'm sitting here thinking about right now. Look at all of this.
Ain't nothing but land. People don't have
This
the
ain't
vision.
nothing but land. And can y'all
People don't
imagine?
have the vision. Yeah. Vision.
Can you imagine having a house on even just a piece of this? Even just a little piece of this. Imagine having a house on this, and this is paid for. and your house is paid for. I was just driving through
Yeah.
traffic, man. I was just driving through traffic on my way here. This is beautiful, man. This is peaceful. I mean, I'm from the concrete jungle. I'm from New York. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And my parents is down south. My mother, her husband is down south. Everybody moved down south for greenery, pastures, and more land and more peace of mind. And you know, I'm the last of the Mohicans up here. And I'm trying to do what you talking about, man. You know, I'm trying to do what you talking about. And you seem like a passionate brother. You seem like a passionate brother. It's coming from the heart that you trying to let black people know that this is what they need to do, man, and how easy it is. Even if it's just 1 acre, y'all. Even if it's just 1 acre. Even if it's just a little. Even if it's just a tiny house. Start somewhere. That's what I have to do. And this brother Dragon
Start
right here is
somewhere.
going.
But
He gonna coach me through it.
when I started, like I say, when I started, When I started, all I gave the lady was $350. That's all I gave
Right.
the lady was $350. She wanted $700 down. I gave her $350. Okay.
Right.
We made a promissory note. She was holding the note. I didn't have to go to no bank. She was holding the note. I was to give her $700 down. That's first and last payment, and $350 a month. I gave her the 350, then I think I gave her 450 a month until I paid up the other 350, and then I made one payment for 350, and somebody made me an offer on the land for 16,000, and I sold it, and I put about 6,000 in my pocket. I put about six
Okay.
thousand dollars in my pocket because I had to
Right.
pay some fees. I agreed to pay some fees and whatever, and I put $6,000 in my pocket, bro. Within like six months, I took them $6,000. I paid some bills. I should have just took
Right.
the $6,000 and bought some more land, but I paid some
Right.
bills. They had cryptocurrency thing happening, so I bought some cryptocurrency with my last $700,
Right.
and thank goodness it blew up. I made some money off of that. But now that I
Right.
made that money off of that, I went back
Right.
and bought more land and more land and more land. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm telling you,
Okay.
like I said on my video, I have bad credit. I
Right.
have bad
Right.
credit.
Right.
Yes.
Most of us do. Most of us do. And we out here paying people thinking that they gonna repay our credit when it's a ripoff. And what you
It's a
telling
ripoff.
everybody is they don't need to have excellent credit to do what you're talking about doing.
The people I deal
I
with,
don't.
the
Did y'all
sellers I
hear him?
sellers I deal with, they don't even ask you for your social security number, your ID, nothing. Reason why is you could put the property in anybody's name. You might be the one purchasing the property, which is called the grantor, but you might be buying it for your wife, your offsprings, your brother, your sister. So you could put but I tell people put it in your trust name. You're gonna put the property in your trust name. That way the beneficiaries could be anybody, and it could change up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I teach people
Right.
all. I'm gonna teach you, bro. I teach people all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Instead of
All
paying
right.
that 30-year mortgage, you could pay for this property in 48 months. 48
Okay.
months. Okay. The most,
Right.
if you got to stretch it out, 120 months.
Right.
120 months. But in 48
Right.
months, you can have more land paid off than you will ever live on, because most people, they live in an apartment or they live in a house that don't have no land. But once you have the
Yeah.
land and you pay your land off in 48 months, I will show you how to then take the equity out of that land, and use that money to give a builder to start building your house, your dream house. And if you
Right.
want, while you're paying on your land, you can live on your land. You can live on
Right.
your land. You could put a
Okay.
cabin, you could put an RV, you could put a tiny house, you could put a whatever
Okay.
the hell you want that the county and the city allow. and live
Uh-huh.
on your land. I'm I'm not
Okay.
I'm not I'm not telling I'm not telling y'all stuff that I heard or I learned from a guru, and then I'm selling it
Mhm.
back to you. I'm telling you stuff that you see on my channel. I am
Right.
doing. I
Right.
have an old pickup truck. I just bought another one a few days ago. I got my
Right.
clothes back here. I'm gonna be on my
Right.
land later on. I'm driving out to my land right now. I'm gonna come back on live with y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all when I pull up to my land, when I pull up to my property, and and
Right.
and and I got my cabins, and that's it. A simple life.
Okay.
A simple life.
Right.
I go to town, fill my 5 gallon water jugs up with water. Okay, it costs me about free to fill them up because I get the water for free at the gas station. Okay, it don't
Mm-hmm.
take much so much
Mm-hmm.
water to bathe. People think you need 50
Mm-hmm.
gallons of water to bathe.
Yeah,
You don't need but
I was just about, yeah, I was just about to say we think we need more than we really do, man, and we really don't.
yeah,
You know, like up here where I'm at, up here in Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, New York, like I was telling you before, is all of these fancy cars and stuff like that, man, and everybody is living within 3 steps from one another. The next house is right there. You could touch it with your arm. They could barely even fit their cars in the driveways up here
yeah.
because nobody land is not of concern of anybody up here. All they worried about is who can outshine one another, and they not teaching. Nobody's teaching anybody about land up here. And that's why I said I
It's
think the younger generations, the ones that's in they mid to late 20s and they early 30s, those are the ones that's really they with you. They with
right.
you. Their mindset is there. But my generation, that Generation X, and yo, man, they're not passing that, they're not passing this information down. And to me, man, you're a very passionate brother about what you're talking about. And people, y'all need to listen. Y'all need to listen to him. You don't need, like he said, you don't need excellent credit.
You don't need
You don't
any
have to have
credit.
some big old mansion. You don't need 25 acres. You could start out small and work your way up, man. And that's what I'm willing. I'm willing, me personally, I'm willing to let this brother here guide me, man. Most people want
Listen,
thousands of dollars for this teachings, man. And this brother is not asking for that, man. His
yeah,
passion for black people, just knowing about this information is what he's about. And that's what I got from him. So that's the only
yeah.
reason I'm doing this live. I'm not no YouTuber. Me personally, I have a passion for helping people heal, teaching people about herbs. I got a brother that's growing his own stuff in his backyard out in Georgia. And yo, man, so I'm feeling this brother's passion about land and about property and about houses, whether it's a tiny house, whether it's a regular house, whether it's what you call those things, brother, that the people ride across country in. Uh,
Yeah, RV travel
the
trailer.
RVs, a trailer. You could have something like that on 2 acres of land, y'all. It don't. It's about the land. You could purchase some land, and then somebody might want to purchase that from you months after you purchase it, and you make back 5 or 6 times what you originally bought the land on. This is what he's talking about. So y'all, we
That's what
gotta
I'm
wake up.
saying.
Land is being bought. Land is being bought all over. Y'all know by who? They
Bill
buying up
Gates.
everything. Bill Gates, Amazon, and who and I think it's a third one. They're buying up
Yep.
everything,
BlackRock.
and land
BlackRock.
is going up. Yeah, there you go. And
Yep.
so land is going up, man. Land is going up. This brother was telling me the prices that they are asking for some of this land, man, is like it's less than a week's pay. You know what I mean? If you make $150 a day, if you make $200 a day, that $200 but can be a down payment on some land. Look at this in back of me, man. This is beautiful. This is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Now, 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 now
That's
imagine
what
if
I
that
want to
was your
live on.
backyard. Imagine if that was your backyard.
Imagine.
Yep. Just
We
imagine
got
if
to
you
do
just had
better.
a cabin. If you just had a cabin right there, shit. If you just parked your car right there, and that's your land. When I first got my
Right.
land, we just parked the
Right.
car there. We didn't have nothing. We just
Right.
parked the car there. We set up a tent and we slept there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My woman at the
Right.
time, we slept there on the land in the tent, and we was good.
Right.
We was good. We ain't had nothing fancy. We had a tent. We had a
Yeah.
tent.
That's how
And I'm
I am.
telling you,
That's how I am, brother. I don't need, like I said, a lot of us don't need nowhere near what we call ourselves working for.
right.
We don't need it. If you want it, I'm not hating on anybody that like. If you like bling bling and the Beamers and the Benzes and the Navigators and all that, if you like that, God bless you. But my point is, we don't need that stuff. But we need land. We need land, y'all. We need land, and everybody need to teach the younger people. Listen, even if you just ask them, the young people that's in your life, ask them, hey, man, have you ever considered purchasing land? Well, this is what you need to do. Don't you want to have somewhere where that's yours? You're not renting. Rents is through the roof, y'all. Rents up here
Through
where
the
I'm
roof.
at is like they want $1,200 and $1,500 and stuff like that for studios. And you gotta show that you making 2.5 months rent. They doing credit checks, or they making it very difficult to rent now. I don't.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that's going through it. I'm going through it, and it's not a good. I haven't had to look for an apartment in 20 something years. And I came out here and I'm looking for an apartment, and what I'm finding out is it's ridiculous what they taking everybody through for this, man. So what this brother is talking about, man, that you won't even have to deal with that in 4 or 5 years. You
And
could
I'm gonna
pay
tell
on
you
something
another
and it's
thing.
paid off in 4 or 5 years, y'all. And you can have your
Yeah.
own property, your own house, your own land, look like something like this in back of me. And you ain't paying nobody no monthly rent to live there. You ain't working 16 hours a day to live somewhere. People out here working to pay rent. They're working to pay rent and barely have enough over for gas, insurance, phone bills, food in their refrigerator. I'm
No,
telling
yeah,
y'all, a lot of people out here is hurting.
don't
I
have
know people living
don't
in
have
their
no
cars and
yeah.
stuff right now.
Don't have money for important things like life insurance, car insurance, health insurance, but you have money to literally give away. You're giving away that money paying rent every month. You're giving away money. Money that you could be that you if all else fails and only thing you could leave your offsprings is life insurance. Okay, money
Right,
that you could be spending on life insurance. People don't even have twenty
right,
dollars a month to spend on life insurance
right.
because they begging
Nope.
for gas. They don't have money for gas.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
And
And
like you were saying,
this. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
no, like you were saying, people so programmed to live like rats and be jumbled up on a bus, on a train, be jumbled up in
Yes,
traffic,
brother.
be jumbled up
Yes.
in housing. You own your house or you
Every
buying
day.
your house. You got a mortgage on your house, but your neighbor, you can hear everything your neighbor got going on over there, and they can hear everything you got going on. If a bullet
Right,
fly in your neighbor's house, it's coming into your house.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
People can't even go in their
right.
backyard naked because your neighbor's gonna see you back there naked. What the fuck? I would
Right,
never want to own another house. I would never want to own another house that
right.
I cannot go in my if I say shit, man, I just want to go in my shed. I can't run from my house to my shed butt naked because the neighbors might see. And that's
Right.
my house. I fucking pay for this house whether I'm renting it or buying it. I'm paying on this house every month, and I can't do what the fuck I want to do because I got neighbors all in front of me, in the back of me, and both sides of me. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And it's real tight
You,
up
you
here.
know,
I
you,
mean,
you
look at
come
New York.
home, you can't even park your car. You got to park on the sidewalk, but you got a whole
Yep.
house.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
got to fight for
From
parking with your neighbor. You live in an apartment,
right,
but you got to fight. You know how many people I know. They can't even park their own car or have guests come over because it ain't no parking.
right.
But you
I've
paying, but you
experienced it.
paying, you paying to live there.
Yep. I've experienced parking 2 blocks away from where I stay because ain't
I
no
did
parking
too.
left. Ain't no
I
driveway. Ain't no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people live like that, man. And they just They just
They
roll. They
think
just
it's
roll with the
normal.
punches. They just roll with the punches because they so their mind is they just so trained to just live like that and not think outside the box. And I think a lot of us want what you're talking about. They just don't know how to go about doing it. I don't
Right.
think they realize how cheap it is to buy land like that. They really don't understand how cheap it is to buy land like that. I didn't know. I didn't know until you told me. And then I heard your passion in your voice when you came on that live with Dr. Valentine. I heard the passion in your voice, man. And it's like out of the whole 2 hours of the Q&A, the question and answer thing that they was doing, your last 15 seconds is the one that I said, wait a minute. I had to rewind it and listen to what you said again. I said, I gotta contact this brother. I gotta contact this brother. He's not about the money. He's about information, passing information on.
Right. And that's what I was trying to that's what I was trying to tell a brother, but they haven't contacted me back yet for me to get on the show. But
Yeah, I heard him. I did. I heard him ask you for your information and everything, and he said he was going to check you out. And so, I honestly, I was looking for that video, but now I know he never contacted you back again.
yeah, he never contacted me, so I need y'all to go over there. Those of y'all that's watching this video, from Brother Rich's channel. When y'all in the comment section on Brother Rich's videos, tell Brother Rich, hey, get that brother Dragon Manifest on your show to talk about the land, because everybody's saying buy land, but nobody's giving specific instructions to where to even start.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's
Man,
the
y'all
whole
need to check
idea.
out. Y'all need to check out Dragon's page, man. Y'all need to go to his page. That's what I did after I saw him come in for them little 15 seconds that they gave him. The first thing he said was, I want to mention land to my people. So the first thing I
Yeah,
did was I took his name down, went right to his page, man, and saw what he was doing. Y'all, it's so simple. It's so cheap. When you see the prices that it takes to purchase, you put $50 down on something, $200 down on something, pay on it. Within 3 or 4 years, the land is yours. You could have a small house built on it. You can have whatever size house you want to build on it. If somebody inquire about the land, you can sell the land for 10 times more than you paid for it and make some money and then do it over again. I'm not even into this, but it's starting to register what this brother is saying. We have the capability of doing that, and nothing beats nothing beats a failure, man. When you're not trying.
we have to get into real estate, brother. We have to get into real estate.
Right.
Our
And
people,
I've
we
been
have to
hearing this.
we
I've
have
been
to
hearing
stop
this for
sleeping.
decades.
Yeah,
I'm guilty of
we
it.
have to stop sleeping
I'm
on real
guilty of
estate.
hearing this for decades. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you say?
No, you good. I mean, the same thing with me. I didn't start till I
Yeah,
was 40 years old.
yeah, man. I'm guilty of this, man. I've been hearing this land, and stuff like that with us, with indigenous people, man. I've been hearing buy land, buy land, and you be so locked into surviving and making money and working and stuff like that, man. It's like, okay, I hear you, but it's really not registering. And so,
Right.
the people that's into it, the people that are millionaires now, they like, look, I don't have time to, and I get it. I don't have time to beat a dead horse. Y'all don't want to listen, then y'all just don't want to listen.
And I'm gonna
But
tell y'all the
listen,
truth. A lot of
I'm with you, Dragon. I'm with you, Dragon. The way you breaking it down, the way you explaining it, brother, a fifth grader can understand what you're saying. And I think for most people, that's how they need to hear information. They need to hear it in a simplistic way where they can really understand step by step. I know in one of your videos you was like, look, I'm basically holding your hand for a small price. I'll hold your hand for you. You can give me $50 a week. We get so, brothers and sisters, the man is really trying to help you acquire land. It doesn't have to be a whole lot of space. If you're one of them types, you just want something for yourself. You just want something for your family. You're not really into buying and selling, and you don't want to you ain't got time for all of that stuff like that. Then just get something. Start with something small, like this brother is saying.
for
That's what I'm
yourself.
about to do. I'm about to start small.
Okay, put it like this. Put it like this. I've helped probably about 30 people, right? That's 30 people, including yourself, that otherwise would not own real estate. Now I just added 30 people to the real estate ownership or controlling controllership, because some people, say own anything because you got to pay taxes. Well, whatever, you still control. Okay,
Right.
so I just
Right.
added now imagine there's like 50,000 black folks in America. It's
Right.
like 50 million black people. It's actually more than that, because a lot of people that are black or melanated,
Right.
they don't consider themselves black or melanated.
Right.
And a Hispanic person, they register
Right.
them as white. Okay, so but
Right.
anyhow, let's
That's
just
that's
take us
correct.
people, 50 million of us. Imagine that 50 million black people, the game change overnight. That means every black person in America owns land. You know
Right.
what that means? You know what that means, bro?
Yeah. That's a lot
That
of
means
energy. That's a
that
lot
that's
of power.
a lot of power.
Right.
And we
Right.
got the money. We got the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got
What we
we
spending? What we
we
spending? 2 trillion, 2 trillion, 1 trillion, 200, $2 trillion a year for other people to be rich. They drive out the neighborhoods and take that money. I mean, our money, I think it lasts 6 hours after
six
everybody get
hours.
paid. I think the statistic is 6 hours for black people.
Yep.
Less than a day. Our money
Yep.
circulates, and it's not to us. It ain't to us. That 6 hours goes of spending goes to other people.
Okay, let me ask you something right now, bro, because I know you like
All
me.
right.
If you Generation X like me, so you've lived your life, right? You've lived your life. You've done probably same things I've done, party, whatever, women, had the clothes, the shoes, the cars, whatever. Was it worth it? Was it worth taking your hard-earned money,
Thinking
renting,
about
buying a car, huh?
thinking about all the money that was spent over all of those years. No,
Right,
that all of that money that could have went. You talking about 30 years, 30 years of frivolous spending,
right.
you know, and
Frivolous
and
spending.
not having any right, and not having anybody there to say, hey, listen, won't you take this 500, man? Listen, I got an idea for you. I'm gonna sit you down and talk to you about some land. Yeah, it was a waste. It was a waste. When you're talking about land and property, yeah. And I'm
So
56 years old now. Yeah,
all
that's
that
that's that's a lot of time.
all that money we spent in a strip club, all that money we spent on dinner dates, all that money, all that money we spent going to the movies, all that
Yeah.
money, was it worth it, bro? When we could have been taking that same money every month, paying on our land, and back then we would have bought land even cheaper than it is now.
Than it is now. Because the prices that I'm
And
seeing when I went to your page and I saw the prices on the land and stuff like that, man, I mean, I can't even imagine what those prices was like 20 and 30 years ago. I mean,
and,
we
and just,
we're in our 50s, and you talking about back in 92 and 88, 95.
yeah,
what
when we
we
was
could have
well,
what we could have acquired at those prices back then for
right.
the same land you talking about today. I mean,
It's crazy.
wow,
But
brother.
instead, what we wanted to do was we wanted to get the nice car. We wanted to buy the BMW. We wanted to take the chicks out to the movies. We wanted to buy the FUBU, the Call Kanai, the cross colors, the Michael Jordan shoes, the jewelry.
All distractions, all distractions,
That we don't even have none of that shit anymore.
all distractions. I mean, people was getting shot and killed for Jordans and 8-ball
Right.
jackets and all of this stuff that we wanted to wear. This is what was happening. This is what was happening back then.
It's
And
crazy,
you're right.
man.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't
It
worth it.
wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it,
Listen,
bro.
man.
The amount of money I spent on clothes and shoes and women and cars and the
Yeah,
strip
when you
club,
think about it,
bro,
yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't worth it. I should
yeah.
have took all that money, come out here in the country, live in a dang tent if I had to, and live my damn life, get me a country ass bumpkin, the most country ass bumpkin I could
Hmm.
find, and have some put some babies up in her. Bro, by now I would have owned a whole town. I would have owned the whole town. Speaking of that, you got black folks out here in the country got hundreds of acres, tens of acres. People think, oh, it's just white folks out here have acres. No, it's a lot of black folks out here got acres. But they
Mm.
don't want you to know. They don't want you to know
Right,
black folks got power out here in the country.
right,
Black folks got
right.
power out here in the country. It's city
Yeah,
black folks that's just thinking it's all country bumpkin and racist out here. No, you got more racism going on in New York, New Jersey, California,
right.
Miami,
Oh yeah, I'm
Chicago.
up here in New Jersey. Yes, I'm up here in New Jersey, brother.
You
And it
got
is
more
you talking
racism
about
going
you.
on in the
Yeah,
city. I
yeah.
lived in the
You talking
city
about
40 years in
segregation
Miami.
is yeah, yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, these country white folks will help you. Your car break down in the street. Man, I told a story 100 times. My truck broke down in a trailer park, right? I was trying to make a U-turn. My truck not broke down, but my tires got stuck, right, in the mud. Man,
Uh,
that white boy saw me down there. He man, the only thing I seen that his truck flying down there. He say, "Boy, you look like you stuck in the mud, boy." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, hold on." He tied that chain. He pulled my truck out. He said, "Boy, you lucky boy. I was down there looking and I saw you." I said, "Man, thank you. I wish I had $1 to give you." I said, "Brother, I don't even have $1." He said, "You all right, brother." That's what he told me. He said,
right.
"Don't worry about it. Everybody gets stuck down here. You all right." He said,
Wow.
just like that, man. A white boy that
Right.
normally you look at him, you be like, "Oh man, let's not go that way. That's a redneck. He probably try to."
Right. Right.
Right. But that white boy
Right.
came
I
down
was
there
just
and
about to say
literally,
that if you from up here and you down there and you see something like that coming, the majority of us would have been like, yo, hold, what this white boy about to do? What this white boy
right,
about to do? Hold on, let's see. That would be
right.
our reaction. But down there, but yeah, you're right. And you're right. I know it's white folks out there that are like that are kind like that are nice like that. Everybody that's white is not racist. You're right.
It's about 3 times, 4 times, bro. About 3, 4 times I done got stuck in the mud and it was white people that helped me out the
That
mud,
helped
bro.
you. Right.
Now I'm not saying it's not no racism out here. I'm not saying that.
It's
But
racism everywhere. Right.
everywhere. But the level is so minute, so small, bro. You don't even know it exists. But in
Right.
a city, it's crystal clear in a city. It's crystal
Hmm.
clear. Out here in the
Right.
country, black. That's why you never hear of black folks from the country really moving to the city. How many people you know in Jersey from Carolinas, from Alabama, from Kentucky? How
Not
many you hear?
that is a very good point, man. Not many. But
I'm telling
when
you,
you go down south, yep, but when you go down south, you hear a lot of people from up here down there.
right.
It's the
Because
other way around down there.
when people really come here and see, they like, it's not that racism here. Shit, I got more racism in New York. I'm telling you. No
Right.
matter how much you talk about Carolinas, they took the George Floyd thing, Michael Brown thing. No matter how much you talk about Alabama, listen, it's racism everywhere. But
Everywhere.
all these country Confederate states have less racism. I'm telling you.
Right. Right.
I'm not saying it's not
Yeah.
here. I'm not saying it's not
Right.
here. but you will
Mm-hmm.
experience less racism. I promise you. Than you jumbled up
Okay.
in that city that the landlord is a white man or a Jew or whatever that don't like
Mm-hmm.
you. You paying them all that
Mm-hmm.
rent. The
Mm-hmm.
white
Oh,
neighbors,
that's all we
the
see up here.
Karens,
That's all we see. Yeah,
yeah, the
that's all.
Karens always calling the police on you in the city. Down here, a
Yeah.
white woman see you. I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. A white woman see you down here. She trying to get with you. She
Mm-hmm.
ain't trying to call the police on you. She trying to get with you. And a lot of these white women down here, if they'd see the police harassing you, they'd be like, "What you
Mm-hmm.
harassing him for?" I'm
Right.
telling you,
Yeah.
the
No, up
police.
here, Karen, you done already seen it. Up here, Karen will pick up her cell phone and call the police just because you walking through the park up here.
Listen,
We've seen it over and over and over again up here. And
I
thank
never.
goodness for cell phones where people
Yeah,
can film her doing it. And the brother be saying, "Look, y'all see where I'm standing? She's standing all the way over there calling the police on me about some nonsense that ain't really going down." So yeah, you're right.
brother. I've since I've been in North Carolina, September 2019. I've not had one issue with the police. Not one. In Miami, every few months, every year, guarantee you one white Hispanic, usually it's a white Hispanic Cuban cop gonna pull me over
Uh-huh.
for some bullshit. Oh, your license, the last time they pulled me over, your license plate light is busted. The light on my last license
Right,
plate was busted in Miami. Then another time
right.
I was parked on the beach. You can't park here, trying to give me a $50 ticket. Bro, in North Carolina, if 9 times out of 10 in North Carolina, from my experience,
Uh-huh.
if you see a police riding next to you or whatever, or you broke down on the side of the road and they pull up on you,
Right.
they gonna ask you, do you need help? They gonna
Okay.
ask you, do you need help?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the only thing the cop pulled my homeboy over, a white dude. I was in the back
Mm-hmm.
seat. This dude ain't had no
Mm-hmm.
license, no registration, no insurance,
Mm-hmm.
right? The cop
Mm-hmm.
pulled him over. The cop straight up told him the only reason I pulled you over because you were speeding. The cop literally told him if you were not speeding, I would not have pulled you over.
I wouldn't
Now I
have
gotta
pulled you
write
over.
you all these tickets because you're speeding.
Right.
If you do not speed, stay in your lane and drive like you got some goddamn sense. They do
Right.
not fuck with you here. They're not gonna pull you over for no busted lights and no fucking
Right.
expired tag and no dumb shit.
Right.
They don't do that here. I promise you.
Right.
Why?
Right.
The first year I got to North Carolina, I was driving on an expired tag. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The cop
Mm-hmm.
saw it and was like, "Look, just get it together and pay it." He gave me a ticket. He said, just fix your thing and go to court. They're gonna throw it out. And he was so nice about it. The whole experience was so nice. Now I'm not saying that that's the experience everybody gonna have, but what I'm
Right.
saying is what y'all think the country is the
Yeah,
opposite. The country life,
I was about to say that.
the,
I see where you're going with that. And that's what a lot of people from up north, like I am, uh, that's their perception of down there, of relocating down there. I think deep down, a lot of us want to be like, because down south, everything is spacious, land. And so I think a lot of brothers and sisters from up here, they have that perception really due to media, really due to media. But it takes somebody like yourself and other people to say, hey, the story that they telling us, it's not true.
it's not true, bro. It's not true. I'm telling you, y'all watch my videos. Y'all watch my videos. I wish I still had my old channel up where I'm driving and showing the whole scenery and everything. Black folks down here, you will never hear any black folks down here talking about going to the city. Matter of fact, I wish I could One of these days, I'm gonna just get a random black person and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you wanna move to the city?" They're gonna say, "Hell no." They're gonna say,
Right,
"Hell
right.
no."
No, no. Mm-mm.
You do not
Everything
hear
moving,
black
everything.
folks.
Yeah,
You do not hear black folks out here in the country talking about they want to move to Chicago. They want to move. No, matter of fact, one dude I know, he moved from Philadelphia somewhere down here and never went back. He never went back. He called his baby mama and said, "Look, when I come back up there, I'm coming to get you. If you want to come, fine. If you don't want to come, fine." She didn't want to come. He came back by himself, and all he go visit his baby every month. That brother, like, this the best life.
this the best life. So he left Philly, went down south, and didn't want to come back.
Didn't go back.
Wow.
You
That,
got
hey man,
jobs
I
out
told
here.
you my whole family. I told you my whole family, my brothers, my sister, my mother, all of them down south. And they ask me all the time, why are you still up there? Why are
Exactly.
you still up there? And you, like I
Ex-
said, you get so locked in. You get so locked in to paying the bills, to working, and if you look up and 10 years don't went by. And you like,
yep. 20 years, 30 years.
yes. Listen, y'all, but listen, land, land down south. Because I mean, if it's up here, I know you told me if I want to be up, if I want to do it up here in Jersey, that you would show me. But man,
Yep.
listen, man, look at this, y'all. This
I,
remind me of down south. That remind
yep.
me of down south right there. That right there remind me of down south, y'all. And that's where that's where I want. That's what I want my property to look like, and that's what what I want. What I want my house to be on, right there, right there, brother.
Yep.
And brother, you're gonna be blessed for your passion, for wanting, for sharing information. I do the same thing as far as healing with herbs, eating right. I'm always, trying to tell black people, listen, y'all got melanated people. Y'all supposed to be eating fruit. Y'all supposed to be taking herbs. You stay away from these fast foods and stuff like that. And just like you got hard heads about land and houses, I got hard heads about eating right and eating fruit and drinking more water and taking herbs and exercising. I got hard-headed people like with that. So yeah, brother. Hey, man, I'm with you. Y'all listen, this man is very passionate about really just sharing information. If you don't do nothing else, pass the information on, pass his information on to people. Even if you might not want to, don't keep the information to yourself. Pass it on to other people that might want to benefit from his knowledge.
And y'all see me on YouTube all the time. Last year I wasn't on YouTube that much because I had my gallbladder removed, and I had some other stuff going on, and I'm actually going into the restaurant business um and stuff in Fayetteville, and I'm doing a lot of stuff. But I'm telling you guys, and speaking of that, we have major cities here in Carolinas. We got Raleigh, we got Durham, we got Fayetteville, we got Charlotte.
Yeah,
You got
mom's in
Charleston,
Greensboro.
South Carolina. You have
Mm-hmm.
major cities here. We don't have like a whole bunch of skyscrapers and all that type of stuff, but we have major cities here. People be like, "Oh, I like my Nordstroms and my Cheesecake Factory." We got all them restaurants here. We got all them. We got Macy's. We got
Right.
we got nice. Man, listen, one of these days I'm gonna do a video. Look at this. Look what we got here. Look what we got here. Look at these beautiful women we got here in North Carolina. Look at that girl. Look at that beautiful sister right there. Man, we got man. Look at here, man. Look, we got movie theaters where they serve you dinner while you watching a movie. It's about 45 minutes from my ranch. We got beaches. I got videos of the beaches in North Carolina. Man, right now in North Carolina, you can't even buy no house on a beach. They done built it all up. 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, you could have bought you a nice piece of land on the beach. They done bought it all up.
Mm.
North Carolina, more people
Wow.
moved to North Carolina in the past 5 years than I think probably any state anybody ever moved to. Man, I done seen North Carolina in the past few years that I've been here go from the whole place pretty much being like country to now they building highways. They got to build highways
Right.
right in
Right.
the country. Right where I did that video showing y'all they putting a Dollar General across the street from my house. They putting a Dollar
Mm-hmm.
General right across the street from my house. They widening up the highway. Okay, so y'all
Because
thinking, oh, it's
the
just so
population is growing.
it's growing. Y'all thinking, oh, it's just
Yeah.
so boondocks out here. No,
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not.
it's
It's
not.
not. No, when
It's
I go
not.
to my mother, when I go visit my mother in Greensboro, that couldn't be further from the truth, brother. You're right. It is
It's
growing.
still, it's still city. It's still city
Yeah.
life. But
Yeah.
what it is 5 minutes down the road, 10 minutes down the road, ain't nothing but country. Ain't nothing but
Mm-hmm.
country. 20 minutes down the road ain't nothing but country. Then
Mm-hmm.
another 5, 10, 20 minutes, you got city. Then another 5, 10, 20 minutes, you got country. That's how North Carolina is. I mean, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
states,
And
you
you
got a lot
want
of
that.
states
You
like
want
that.
that. Who want to be surrounded around a concrete jungle no matter where you go? Everything is
Right.
concrete. You know what I mean? You everywhere you go, it's just concrete. And you don't over here, you gotta come to the parks. Over here, the parks. Okay, further south Jersey, it gets a little bit more wide open, spacious trees, the air changes and stuff. But for the most part, we got to come to parks and stuff like that to get that nature feel. That's why you see,
Exactly.
that's where I'm at right now. That's why you see, that's where I'm at. I'm here before I go home. I take this in. So I take this in before I go home after work because it relaxes you. When I go to my mom's house out there in Greensboro, it relaxes me. So up here, we got ambulances racing through the street, police racing through the damn streets, bumper to bumper traffic and stuff like that after you get off work, bumper to bumper traffic before you go to work, houses 2 feet apart from each other. People can't even fit these big Benzes and BMWs they driving. Half of them can't even fit them in the driveways.
Yep.
And we live like this until they old and gray.
Yep.
Not
Don't
teaching
get no
one another,
beach.
not teaching one another about land.
Don't get no beach. Don't get no trees. Don't get no sunlight. Nothing natural. Everything is artificial. You in these
Yep.
artificial concrete jungles.
Yes.
We used to live
Yes,
on the
brother.
land. We used to live on the land, and they tricked us into coming into these cities, trying to make 6 figures, trying to do corporate jobs. We got
Yeah,
the
I gotta
okie
send you.
doke.
Don't forget. I gotta send you that video. I don't know if some of y'all saw it, but I gotta send this
Oh
brother a
yeah, talk
video
about that.
of
Talk about it. Go ahead.
the Jamaican woman. It's this Jamaican woman. She posted a video on YouTube. I don't know if some of y'all seen it or not. I think she's like a bus driver or something. She's in uniform, and she's trying to tell her Caribbean family about this false American dream of this big house and white picket fence and all of that stuff. And, you know, in her language, in her accent, she's like, look, I'm telling you now, when you come here, you're going to work till you die. You're going to work till you die. She says she got friends in their 50s and 60s working doubles and triples, chasing this American dream that don't exist. And so she was telling all her Caribbean friends, come over here, make it 10 years, do 10 years. All the money that you make, most of the money that you make, send it back home. Buy land, buy a house back in Jamaica. And she said, in 10 years, get up out of here. She was telling all of them, do not believe the hype. You're going to work till you die. It's a Jamaican woman. I'm going to forward you the video so you can, so
Okay.
you can share it with people. And over here where that's what I see. That's what I see the Caribbean people doing. And I know some Caribbean people. I'm personal friends of theirs. I sent them her video and they're like, she's telling the truth. I know these women that bust their ass every day. They bust their ass from sun up to sundown. They don't drive. They don't have cars. They sharing rooms with people, and they are working hard. And some of them are my age and maybe a few years younger. They in their 40s and 50s. They thought that this dream, this American dream, they thought that this was something that they could obtain easy when that's not the case. And so this Jamaican woman was warning her family and her friends and her people from the Jamaican island and telling them, don't believe the hype, because she busting her ass for peanuts. No land, no house, and working 16, 18 hours a day. And that's just about everybody. Everybody that I know is doing doubles, and you talking about blue collar people. A lot of them are working really hard for nothing. For nothing.
No
And
reason, bro.
they can't even go home. They can't even go home and sit in a nice big yard and chill with their family and nothing like that. Everything is, let me get in the house because of shootings, or it's cramped. Your neighbor, you go to the bathroom, you can hear your damn neighbor pissing next door. That's how close the
Yep.
houses and stuff like that is.
Because
So
Jamaicans and Caribbeans and people from other countries come to America because I'm gonna tell you the truth. America is the land of milk and honey, but what happened is people get caught up. I mean, people born here get caught up. You get caught up in the following your favorite rapper, your favorite singer, your favorite celebrities. You get caught up in trying to buy a Benz, trying to buy the S500, trying to be like the dope
right,
dealers. You get caught up in that life, and
you
all
get
you
caught
gotta
up in
do
that life.
when you 21 years old, when you 18 and you coming out of high school, all you got to do is say mom, dad, or if you ain't got no parents, all you got to do is come out here in the country. I can show you, buy you some land. You can pay cash, you can put down. You don't need no credit. All this stuff they tell about credit, rural land. You can buy rural land. You more, it's more easier to buy rural land than land in the city.
Right,
Why? Because they don't expect nobody to really come out here and do nothing with it.
right,
And and even though prices have gone up, it's still cheaper. It's still cheaper to
right.
start your life in the country. You might have to drive like me. When I go to work, I drive maybe 30 minutes to an hour and a half to work. I don't mind. Like right now, I'm gonna go home. I'm in Rocky Mountain right now. I got an hour and a half drive home. I don't mind. It's pure country. When I'm
Right.
driving home, I'm not driving home in city traffic, sitting in city traffic.
Right.
When I'm driving
Look,
home, I'm driving
that's
straight.
why I'm sitting in the park. That's why I'm sitting in the park right now to avoid that, to let it
Right.
simmer down before. And that's a shame. That's a shame. That's how cluttered it has become in the city with city living. And I'm here. Look at all these cars.
Yep.
Look at all these cars. All these
Bro,
people are doing the same thing. All these people,
waiting.
look at the OGs over there sitting in the grass, over there sitting in the grass, getting this sun up and stuff, getting this sun in here, getting this nature in, because
Wait,
people crave for this stuff,
waiting for the traffic to die down.
waiting for the traffic to die down.
That's crazy, bro. As soon as I get out the city, it's gonna take me about 5 minutes to get out the city. Cause remember, I'm not within the city. I'm outside the city. As soon as I get out the city, bro, ain't nothing but country. Ain't nothing but country. I'm driving through the country. Matter of fact, I might go live again. After we get off. I'm gonna go inside this Ross here. See, we got Ross. I'm gonna go inside this Ross here. I'm gonna buy me
Yeah, I
something.
heard of Ross. I heard of Yeah, I heard of that. I heard
And
of
we
that
got this
spot.
place here called a bin store. It's real cheap. You could buy stuff in there for like $1, $2, $3. Matter of fact, let me start walking over there. And bro, I'm telling you, bro, once I drive out the city, this a little small city right here, Rocky Mount. Once I drive out the city
Mhm.
and I go in a country, it's gonna take me 5 minutes to get out the city, and it ain't nothing but nice ass um scenery. Ain't nothing but nice ass country scenery. Okay. And you get you a nice country woman that got dinner ready for you when you get home. Bro, what else do you need, bro? What else
Mhm.
do you need?
Listen at these. I can hear these city women now. Have your dinner when you get home. I can hear them
Yeah.
now saying that. Yeah, y'all heard them right. A nice country woman got his dinner ready when he get home. Y'all heard them.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Look, Look, we got Belk store. You got the Belk store down there. You got the Belk store down there. Look, I'm finna ask these sisters right now. Y'all not on camera. Would y'all rather live in the
Yeah,
country or
let's
the
see some
city?
sisters.
We country.
Say it again.
We country.
You what?
Country.
Say it loud. Even a baby. Even a baby.
And
Even a
little
baby
baby
says,
said, "Country." Yeah, I heard him.
you see them?
I heard him.
Look how thick and nice them women's is.
I'm gonna see if I can find some in here where I'm at and ask them and see what they say. I think everybody, come on, y'all. I think everybody would like to come home, even if it's 1 acre and a house, and your next door neighbor is like 50 yards away from you. I think everybody wants that. But a
Right.
lot of us tolerate this stuff because we really don't know no better. We can have it
Right.
like that, y'all. We can have it like that. Just buy some land, even if you're living in the city. Buy some land, pay it off, and when you're ready to move, leave the city and go to greener pastures, y'all.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, brother. So keep on preaching, brother. You're gonna be blessed. I know you already blessed, man, for trying to let people know about this, man. I know I already told you I got some friends that I already put them on. You're probably gonna hear from them. And one guy, his wife really wasn't, she really wasn't feeling the idea and stuff. And he said, look, he's still gonna go ahead on and jump on board with me and stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man. Listen,
yeah.
and like I always
You're
say,
gonna have
these
a you're gonna
women,
have a few
man,
new people calling you. Go ahead.
these city women, man, brothers, y'all gotta leave these city women. What they call them, city something. These city girls, you gotta leave them alone with their mindset. You gotta leave them alone with that mindset, man, because with that mindset, you're gonna stay broke. You're gonna stay broke. And I'm gonna tell you something about these women with these city mindsets. When the shit hit the fan, the first nigga they looking for is a country ass nigga. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, they looking for a country ass
Mm-hmm.
dude that know how to work the land,
Yeah,
fish, hunt,
somebody that could
all of that.
chop some wood and stuff,
Chop
fish.
some wood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
build shit, build shit. Yeah, bro. You right.
yeah.
When
I'm
shit get
telling you.
thick, that's what
So,
that when shit get thick, fellas, that you want to be the type of man that can do stuff like that. This brother here
so
got videos showing you how to chop wood up, how to cook outside, and all of that stuff, man.
you up there trying to appease these city women and chasing them city women. Oh no, I'm not finna live out there with them snakes and all of that. You up there trying to appease them women. Them when the shit hit the fan, them women going to be looking for dudes like me. Cause they already be hitting me up. They already be hitting me up. I'm telling you, man.
And that's why
Because
they have that's why you ever heard of those dating sites? I think they call it like farmers, where country people and farmers and stuff can look for one another because they refuse to get with the men refuse to get with women that are from the city. They want those
yep,
kind of women that are from where they're from.
I don't want no city girl at all. I don't want no. Give me the. I don't care if the country girl got the same attitudes, cause country women got their attitudes out here and shit. I don't care if they got the same attitude or whatever. I want a country woman, cause these country women, shit, they teach me shit. They teaching me how to farm and how to live out here in the country. They teaching me
Mm-hmm.
shit out here. And man, these women so thick and nice. I like my women thick. I mean, I know some brothers like skinny
Yeah,
women,
me
but I
too,
like my
brother.
women thick.
Listen, I ain't gonna listen. I like curves too. I ain't gonna lie. 160 and up. I ain't gonna lie. That's me.
That's me all day. I done showed you a couple thick ones out here. I'm telling you, man. They got their little attitudes. They got their little attitudes. But I'm telling you, these
Right,
country women, man, as
right.
ratchet and ghetto and bougie, whatever you want to call it, as country as they might be, them women know how to cook. Okay, them women know how to love on
They
you.
know how to treat
These,
a man. Yeah, they
these
know how to
women,
love on you and treat a man.
they don't like to serve you leftovers either. And my ex-girlfriend, I was mad at her one day because I'm like, dang, why you ain't had my dinner ready? She said, you ain't call me. You supposed to call me when you on your way, because I like, I'm gonna serve you fresh. They like to serve you your
Right.
food fresh. They don't like to reheat their man food. They do not
Right.
like to reheat
Right.
their man's food.
Yeah.
Man, y'all better get it together, man.
I'm looking for some women.
Ever since I've been out here, I've been living a better quality life. I'm not saying everything is perfect, but what I'm saying is everything is about
Nothing is.
99% perfect. It's 99% perfect. You could see I got a genuine smile on my face, bro. I'm
Hmm.
stress free. I'm every video I come on,
I was about to say I could feel your peace of mind. I could feel your peace of mind, brother.
every video I come
It
on,
jumps through the screen.
yeah, every video I come on, y'all see I'm stress free. I'm stress free. I'm about to have a nice country ride through the country. Everything, man. I'm up here at the Ross. Man, look at all these beautiful women coming in here, man. These beautiful sisters coming in here,
Yeah, I'm
man.
looking around, but I'm looking around for some in here where I'm at. I don't see none in here. Like, damn,
Bro,
where they at? Ain't nothing but dudes running the tracks and over there working out and stuff. And see the guys over there working out. That's the track. That's the track over there. I don't see no females up in here, man. Where y'all at? I don't see no women up in here. I was gonna ask them the same question. Would y'all rather live in the city or would y'all rather live in the country? Spacious, quiet, peaceful. I'm curious to know what they would say.
and bro, you got these country clubs out here they call a hole in the wall. Man, you think people know how to party in the city, man? These country folks get loose. These country folks get drunk, get loose, and guess what? No violence. No violence. No violence.
Yeah,
If
well,
it, if it,
well,
if it be violence, they be cussing each other out. That's about it. You ain't got to worry
well,
about nobody trying to shoot you.
up here, is two police cars outside of every club over here
I
with
know.
the light
I
flashing.
know.
You'd be like, what happened over there? You'd be like, nothing. They just that's how it is now. When you go to the club, there's two police cars out front up here. Man, please, I'm glad I don't go out no more unless it's a special occasion, a wedding, or something somebody invited me to, or something like that. Other than that, no.
Yep, bro.
Ambulance and police stay flying through the streets up here, man. Anybody from Newark in here, trust me, they'll tell you. That's all
I
this over
already
here, man.
know.
Don't nobody with no sense go out to clubs and stuff over here like that no more, man. No.
I
Back
already
in the
know.
early 90s, late 80s, early 90s and stuff like that, the clubs was nice. The guys used to have to put on jackets and shoes and button down shirts and stuff like that. Now it's just sagging pants and fitteds and Tims and violence when you go out. That's it. I'm glad I
Yep.
had my fun, and I'm glad I'm not young, like in my 20s and 30s and stuff like that now. These young guys got to deal with going out. I'm glad it's not me no more, because it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, bro. When I step out up here, I put on my cowboy boots, my cowboy hat, and them women love it,
Yeah, man.
man.
Yo, man, I'm feeling the cowboy hat, brother. I'm feeling the cowboy hat, man. I gotta get me one of them. I gotta get me one of
Yeah,
them. I think I'll look all right in the cowboy hat. I gotta get me one.
yeah, bro.
But hey, brother, listen, y'all, listen, Dragon is trying to tell y'all something positive about land, about property. Call him, text him, pick his brain, even if you ain't really ready. Gather the information that you need to gather until you feel like you're ready. That's what I've been doing. Me and him been talking. And I'm ready. I'm still green, but I'm ready as far as concerned. As far as coming home to something like this here, pulling up in my driveway, and it's just my house there. And like I said, the next door neighbors about 50 yards away from me, man. I don't know who wouldn't want that. Who wouldn't want that?
Man, it's beautiful, bro. I just wish you could be here, bro. We got Buffalo Wild Wings. We got Buffalo. Hey, if I want to go out to eat, I go to Buffalo Wild Wings right here, bro. Right here.
Mm-hmm,
Anywhere I want to go, anything I
mm-hmm.
want to do, same thing like y'all got in the city.
Right.
Same thing like y'all got in the city, man. Without the
Mm-hmm.
stress. Without the stress. But anyhow, bro, I'll probably get
Hey,
back on
brother.
in a few and
Yes,
show
sir. It's been
y'all.
a pleasure. Been a
Yeah,
pleasure,
bro.
man. It's been a pleasure. helping
Yeah.
you spread the word about land,
Thank you, bro. Thank
land,
you.
y'all. Tell y'all people about land. Go to Dragon's page. He'll walk you through some stuff. You'll see some videos that's very beneficial to you. It was benefit. It opened my eyes to how cheap. It opened my eyes to how cheap land can be and how easy it is to obtain. And whatever you don't know, hit this
Yeah.
brother up. He'll coach you through it. Because that's what I'm doing. He's my coach. He's my coach now with this. So hey,
Yep.
brother, anytime, man.
Yep. Y'all been seeing a lot of me. Y'all been seeing me do a lot of videos on the farm. I'm about to head to the ranch tonight. So I'll show y'all some videos of the ranch between the night and tomorrow. And it's just how I live, man. It's just how I live. It's just how I
All
live.
right, brother.
But, but we'll chop it up later. Thanks for coming
Yes, sir.
on, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Peace. You
All
got it.
right, peace,
Hey,
guys.
peace,
All right.
everybody. Take
All
care.
right. All right.